'tis one thing. Hello and welcome back to NHL Kids Action. We're going into this live game that's already had one period underway. The Blues have 1-goal lead over the Canadiens. They're leading 1-0 here as they have some action in front. I'm Connor Tomsey on the call with Blake Saraga. We're going to get a stoppage in play as the net comes off the moorings. But Blake, only 15 seconds into the second period, where we had to switch sides here from Arena 1 to Arena 3. So for that reason, we came into this a little bit late. But what are you anticipating for this matchup?
Well, yeah, Connor, like you said, that was a bit of a hiccup. So we're happy to be here right now. As you can see, the Blues are up 1. It's currently 1-0. I'm not sure if that's indicated in the scoreboard. Right now, the score is not correct, but that will be changed momentarily. It's 1-0 for the Blues. And the Canadiens have been hot all tournament, so I'm really expecting the Habs right now to maybe score a goal, maybe even right here.
So it's going to be Diakite who tries to go across, but it's going to be intercepted and baffled away here by number 33 on the Blues. There's going to be a puck net laced in front, but the goaltender is going to get on that. The goaltenders for this matchup, the Blues number 40 is going to be Nathan Penman versus in the goals for the Canadiens is going to be 35, Dimitri Geikis, or Geikis, excuse me.
Geikis had a good game earlier this morning. He actually had a shutout. Although the defense for the Habs was completely stellar, I don't even think he got more than 10 shots taken on him. A shutout's a shutout. And right now, the shutout opportunity is gone for Geikis, but the Habs are looking to make a comeback right now. Only down 1 into this second period.
So we have some changing of positions, or changing of numbers here between games. As now the Canadiens are actually going to take possession of the puck here and trying to get it through center ice as Penk has to settle that down. William Penk has Bournet with him. Adam Bournet around the face-off dot here, tries to spinner in front, but it's going to go off a stick here. Number 17, a new addition here, Brody Young for the Blues. As the puck is still bouncing in front, trying to be settled down by Penk off his glove, but enough traffic in front of the net to try and get that away. Settled down by Labranche now on the blue line, shoots on goal, but it's going to be taken here by Nathan Penman and going to be swallowed up. So the Blues still holding on to that 1-0 lead.
No, Nathan Penman's been very strong in this tournament so far. And he needs to, if he wants to make sure that his team keeps this 1-0 lead, he needs to continue to make those saves. But his defense also has to be very wary of this Habs offense. They have a very potent offense with a lot of players on this team who could score the puck at any given moment, and they play at a very fast pace.
So it's going to be controlled here by Mvula around the line. He's going to be blockered away here by Penman. Shot back on goal by Pikal, who looked like hit off a defender and it went wide. As now Labranche going to just take a wide deflection high and wide of the mark. Manoli who takes it here now for the Blues and going to send it up the ice. Be actually taken here by William Penk of the Habs. He's going to go right over to Labranche with a guy on him that looks like Miles Spinner. Labranche trying to play it forward, but Spinner all over him, but they do break the zone. The Blues are just going to dump it right back in. Habs take it though, Labranche with it again. He's going to go up here to Pikal. Pikal doesn't handle the puck initially, and now he does. Going to go all the way across the ice to William Penk, nope, they will call an offside here as he elected to pass it back to the streaking in Bournet, and it will not go because it is offside.
Yeah, the Blues are lucky there was a miscommunication on the part of the the Canadiens there. Because, the second they get into your zone, you got to be very wary of the tic-tac-toe that they perform.
So here comes Derek Pierre, the captain for the Habs. He has it taken away by Manoli. He's going to dump it down the ice. Diakite in pursuit of it. He's got Spinner on him and Manoli in his face too. He's going to pass it over here to number 22. That is Rochelot, excuse me. Be taken up here by, I believe it's Jesse Morancy. Puck is played around the boards. Derek Pierre takes it off the interception here for the Habs in the offensive zone. Gouault tries to play it down low. Deflection not and wide of the mark. We try and settle down here by number 22 of the Habs. That looks to be Rochelot again. A whack for it behind the net. And now the puck tried to be played forward, and Aurelius tried to hold the line, but he was not successful as he ran into Manoli. And now he's going to try and enter the zone once again. He's got some numbers with him. Aurelius to the center of the ice. Hits off a body and goes wide. Shot back on goal by Rochelot, but it's actually going to go to the side of the net. Rochelot will take it right back. Rochelot looking for some assistance here. He's going to go over to Aurelius. Aurelius sort of held here a little bit by Morancy, but he's going to try and play the puck forward. Aurelius is going to have to take it as it breaks the line. Sort of kicked forward here momentarily by Miles Spinner again, but he can't control it as Aurelius, the assistant captain, player of the game in the last match for the Habs, shot it up the ice and going to be intercepted around the line. That looked like a clear offside, but it's not going to be. Passed it right over. Miles Spinner could not pop that one home as it was good cross-crease effort. Diving save here attempt, but stick is lifted, and now there's going to be a pursuit after as Penman's going to come out and play it himself. He'll be shot down here by Diakite. He's going to walk in. Penman out of his net. Backhander saved somehow by Penman. He keeps it on. The Blues are going to try and come back the other way. It's 16 for the Blues. That's Emile Chagana. Chagana is going to leave it here for 24 of the Blues. That's Keegan Young. Young's getting a couple whacks out of here. Chagana in the mix as well, but the Habs are going to try and come up with it. It's Mvula. So Diakite trying to play it forward. It's a whack down here by Montmorency. Excuse me, that's 33. That is Nathan Purdy. Right now there's a battle for it with Keegan Young now. Young trying to go across the ice. There's nothing working. Diakite had it whacked away, and now Purdy on goal, but nothing going as it hits the stick and goes wide, and finally it will be covered up by the Habs goaltender.
Yeah, so right now, thankfully we're seeing from the Blues an effort on offense, because before that it was all Canadians. The Canadians have made it very difficult for the Blues to enter their zone. We didn't get a chance to see the goal that was scored on the Canadians by the Blues as we were setting up for this game, and it happened earlier in the first period, so we can't comment on that. But what we've seen as of late is the Canadians putting on another masterclass like they did this morning.
Bornay with an incredible feed over to Pank, but a nice pad save here by Penman. Pank still holding on to it around the hash marks, tries to go across ice. Bornay can't settle it down. He's going to pick it up though. Bornay goes between the legs here, but he couldn't control it enough, as now it's about to break the line, but Labranche somehow keeps it in. Goes off a skate here of Pank, and it will get out finally, but Labranche will take it around center ice. Over to Pank. Pank back to Labranche. Labranche feed pass is intercepted here by the other young Brody. Almost tripped up on it here was Pical. Bornay actually shot it out of the zone himself after putting it across the line. And now here comes with a head of speed is number 22 on the Blues. That's going to be Leduc, excuse me. Brody Young. He's going to walk in with it. He's going to shoot. It's going to go off the shin pads here. Mvula and around the boards. It's going to be a tripping call easily here, and the Habs are going to go to the man advantage as they need to pull the goaltender, and here he will finally come as Geikis. Habs going to go up in the rush here. William Pank. He's going to leave it down to Adam Bornay. He's going to walk in with it. A plenty of avenue to shoot. Rebound isn't there. Finally touched by the Blues, but they are going to be at disadvantage here as a tripping call was called.
Nathan Penman this afternoon is looking like a completely different goaltender than we've seen him in previous games. He's been solid throughout the tournament, but he looks like a brick wall right now. The Canadians have had a very hard time getting anything to go on Nathan Penman, and they've been leading the league in points throughout this tournament. No problem. So the Blues have been an issue for the Canadians in the first period and a half of this game.
Trying to go across with it. Oh, a dirty rebound there as it's sort of trickling, and it will go in eventually. It's going to be Derek Pierre who gets credit with the goal as Penman, we sort of jinxed him there. A sloppy bounce as he went out to try and make a save and sort of lost his balance there, and that was all Derek Pierre had to do was grab it, as the entire team has been hitting the gritty throughout this tournament, celebrating once again as it's going to be 1-1 now, a tie game.
Yeah, if Nathan Penman's family's listening or watching this, I'm sorry, I may have jinxed that. But it's okay. It's 1-1 right now. We have a good game. Credit to the Habs for putting that goal in, getting the rebound off the pad. Beautiful save by Penman initially with the pad, stretching out his legs, doing the splits, but you can't save them all. Great rebound by the Habs. Now it's 1-1.
So the draw is won by the Habs. Once again, it's Duo who's going to play it forward to Aurelius. Aurelius move to the outside, but he still retains possession of the puck. He's going to go down to the point to Diakite, who's going to try and shift a little bit back to Aurelius. Going to try and go across the Diakite. Rebound, nice save off the side of the goal now. Diakite going to intercept the clearing attempt. Circles with it now. Along the face-off dot here. Moves in front, hits a body and goes wide. Off the rebound, placed in front here. Guo has it behind the net. He's going to go in front again. Nice hugging of the corner here again by Penman. Two terrific saves in tight. Guo going to try and set it around the boards now. It'll be picked up by Gauchelou. Actually, no, he'll actually miss it now, and it'll be the other 22 on the Blues now taking it the other way, only to have it bring it back in the zone. Now it's going to be handled by Jesse Montmorency. Montmorency, he had Derek Pierre in his face. Miles Spinner trying to settle it down, but the Habs do intercept. Only for the Blues to finally try and get it out. Diakite trying to hold the line, but he can't. So he'll have to bring it back. He's got Aurelius with him, but he's also got a Blues defender in his face. That's going to be Leduc. Finally, a bouncing puck. It can't be settled down yet, and then Diakite will. They're sending it back to Emile Picard. The call is going to go across ice here to Adam Bolnay, or should I say a stretch pass. He's got Aurelius with him. Bolnay tried to sort of shot the puck wide versus passing it. It was hard to tell what his attempt was there. And Vula going to try and get it down now and play it back to Dekal. Dekal had to come back to his own end. He had a man with him. It looked like David Dew on the Blues. Going to be a stretch pass here. Now we have two offensive zone players that are really good, as it's going to be walking in. Shoots, good save here made by Penman, as he had number 44, William Penk, streaking in.
Yeah, just a great effort by the Canadians in these past few minutes to really put the pressure on the Blues. Really, there's nothing the Blues have really been able to do, and it looks like it's another game for Dykes where he's not going to really have to deal with too many shots, at least so far, 7 and a half minutes into this period.
So it's going to be handled here by Montmorency. Excuse me, that's going to be number 33, Nathan Purdy, who plays it forward. Going to be in the legs here and actually taken away back by the Canadians. Here comes Emile Dekal. He's got Bolnay to his right, but he's going to elect to shoot, but it goes high and wide. Brody Young playing it forward now. He's got Adam Bolnay in his face, and Young still with a good head of speed. Good stick here by William Penk, trying to get in the way, but Manoli's in the mix too for the Blues. They do break the line, however, so they have to get onside, but Manoli will pick it up here for the Blues. He got William Penk all over him. Now it will be finally picking up here by Keegan Young. Young trying to move over to his right now. He's going to walk in with it. Young looking for an avenue here where he can pass it off. It will go off the boards and be trying sort of handled here by number 7 now of the Blues, Nathan Houpe. Be a stretch pass here. William Penk in, all alone. Shoots. Blocker save, rebound. Smothered up here by Penman. They got a couple of words for Bolnay after that one. There's a good offensive chance here by the Canadians, but Penman, stellar goaltending once again.
Yeah, Penman's definitely, I don't even want to say it, but he's standing on business right now, and he's making sure that the Canadians don't score another goal after they're up 1-0.
So in the faceoff dot now, it's going to be one here by the Canadians. Guo's going to take it at the point. He's going to move it down low to Aurelius, who's going to leave it actually here for Pierre. There's Pierre, the captain for the Habs. Looking for Diakite, now going to center it. He's going to be held here by Aurelius, hits a body and goes wide. Rochelot couldn't find it, it was in his skates. He actually kicked it forward. The Blues try and clear the zone as it's a high stick and it goes out actually.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking right there. I think that was Mathis with the high stick. At that point, when you're lifting your stick, trying to reach the ceiling for the puck, you know that's going to get called. You might as well just let the puck sail out of bounds there. Now it's going to be a face-off. It's going to be just a warning there, but still, you don't want to risk it.
So puck is dropped and won once again by the Habs. Goes across to Diakite, who just moves it forward quickly to Rochelot, who's going to come in and shoot. He's going to be high of the mark, though. Guo trying to hold it at the point. He does. Puts it in tight. Some Blues players in the way, but some whacking at it, sort of trade possessions quickly in the offensive zone, and now biting for it again is Derek Pierre. He has to wait for Aurelius to get onside. He's going to be taken in here by Rochelot. Rochelot, he can hold on to it. Guo has got to wait for him to get onside, and he does. Guo, cross ice here. No one's in the mix here. There's a dangerous area, but Blues players do get it and clear it out. Diakite in pursuit of it now. Diakite goes around the faceoff dot. He's got a man on him. Trying to play it forward. Rochelot going to try and pick it up. He does. He's got a man with him, but plenty of Blues in his face too. Aurelius trying to get the feed. Still loose in front. Trying to go on the forehand. Saved by Penman. Habs still have possession of it though. Moving it back to the point now. Derek Pierre going to fire it on. Deflection high of the mark, and Aurelius almost batted that one in. Go back to the point here for Derek Pierre. He's going to dump it in. It's going to be Rochelot who picks it up here behind the goal. Got a man on him here as the Habs. A lot of guys have been on the ice for a period of time, probably a bit tired, but still energetic. Aurelius cuts the middle. He moves in, high of the mark once again. And the Habs going to pick it, or excuse me, the Blues going to pick it up briefly. The spinner tried to whack it down. Still has possession of it, tried to pass it forward, but it's actually going to be handled here by Gaikis as he goes on and freezes the puck with 2.3 seconds left in this period.
Freezing that puck there is pretty much all the work that Dykes has had to do throughout this period. Honestly, Penman, with a mix of luck and also just great reaction time, has been able to keep the Blues in this game. It has been all Habs in this period. After their goal, they have not let up on offense, and now we see the Blues in the Habs zone.
Well, that will do it anyway. So the Blues hold the goalie briefly because they had 2.3 seconds. So 6-man on 5 just to try and see if you can get a shot off the faceoff, but nothing going. So it'll be 1-1 going into the final frame where we have two talented teams with a lot of offensive prowess and stellar goaltending. So Blake, your analysis of your third period, or I guess you should say predictions of the third period.
Yeah, so prediction for the third period. honestly, if the game keeps going like it's going now, I expect the Habs to score a couple more goals. But then again, the Blues have dangerous players. They have Manoli, they have Purdy, and they have Keegan Young. And by the way, for some reason, the list was mixed up that we received. Nathan Purdy is still number 24, and Keegan Young has now changed from 57 to 33, and 57 has been a new addition to the roster. So yeah, for any mistake we made, Purdy is still 24, and Keegan Young is now 33. Jesse Morancy, 57, and Brody Young, another switch number at 17. But third period prediction, we need to see these playmakers on the Blues like Keegan Young and Purdy make some more plays. You could see Purdy's been aggressive on offense, but on defense, they really have to make sure that they continue to put the pressure on the Habs, because Penman can't do it for the rest of the period. He can't do it by himself all game. Luckily for the Blues, he's been able to thus far, but they need to put the pressure on Dykes as well, because he's just been having a good time sitting back and having fun so far.
So in the faceoff dot is Emile Picard. He's going to go up against number 24, Nathan Purdy of the Blues. Penk is going to take it off the draw here for the Habs. He's going to try and move it forward. Bolnay gets in the way, though, and so does Chagana. He's tripped up, and that's going to be an easy call. So the Habs are going to be at the man disadvantage here in the Blues, maybe sparking a bit of offense for them. As we pointed out earlier, the Habs seem to have dominated that first period, as it's going to be Emile Picard who is called on the other Emile Chagana, for the trip.
And this is a great opportunity for the Blues here. When the Habs are a very, very fast team, and they're very decisive within their movements. They know what they want to do, and they know the spots that they want to get to. So when they're a man down, this is a great opportunity for the Blues to maybe just shoot some shots on Dykes from the blue line and get a couple rebounds with the Habs having a man down.
So it's one here by the Habs, and they're going to try and clear the zone, but it's held at the line here by number 33, Keegan Young. Young going to try and move it forward. Michagana couldn't handle it. Now Spinner will take it. Spinner going to try and go down low. Purdy was right there, or should I say Young was right there. Keegan Young off of the skate here of, I believe that was Laprange for the Habs. Coupé going to take it at the point here. Going to fire it on goal, and it's covered up here by Geikes, who saw that the whole way.
And you see Purdy giving Dykes some respect there, or he could be chirping. I'm not exactly sure. Geikes, excuse me. You see Purdy and Geikes chirping each other, a little friendly banter there, but it's all love. You know, they might be teammates. We don't actually know that, but a lot of the players in this tournament do know each other from previous teams and previous seasons. We see the Blues here winning the faceoff. Yeah,
a lot of Quebec talent in this tournament, so they are quite familiar with those who are play within the same regions, as the Blues do control it here. Coupé is going to take it at the point, tries to play it over. Derek Pierre gets in the way. Guo going to spring somebody here. It's going to be Rochelot. In pursuit of him is Keegan Young. Rochelot, good glove save by Penman. Keegan Young battling for it in the corner. Rochelot, he's knocked down. There's going to be a penalty called against the Blues, as it's a cross-check here by Keegan Young on Rochelot, so that with 1:09 left, we'll be at even strength, or 4-on-4, I should say, which is even strength technically.
That's a bad play for Keegan Young. Rochelot is a very good goal scorer. He scored 2 goals in his last game this morning, and the fact that he missed that shot on the breakaway is a great sign. You got Penman is very happy with that save, but for Keegan Young to go and ruin that by causing a penalty to bring the game to 4-on-4 is just not what the Blues coach wanted.
But here's a spring right now as we have 24. Nathan Purdy coming in. He's got Derek Pierre in pursuit of him. Goes to the backhand, and it's saved here by Geikes, and he's just going to hold on to it. So almost sprung a leak here, did the Blues, and even though it's 4-on-4 and just taking that penalty all the way in the other end, just like that.
Yeah, well, 4-on-4 hockey, the ice is going to open up for both teams. Less people on the ice means more space to skate and more space to shoot. You saw Geikes is getting his work put in for him right now. This is an opportunity for the Blues here, and Geikes is going to have to step up to the plate.
So it's going to be roofed over here. Peng had it off of his shin here, and he couldn't actually control it. Spinner going to settle it down. Spinner going to try and go across ice, but it's outstretched of Purdy. Be picked up here by Mvula, who's going to be to Peng, who tries to hit Pierre with it. Icing is waved off as, Aurelius is the number. He has it taken away here by Emile Chagana. Chagana, he's going to move it right over to Huppé. Nathan Huppé. He's going to walk in with it. Huppé tried to put it on goal, but there was nothing there, and they had to clear it away quickly to have to, because they had Purdy coming in with a streak. Blues do take it back, though. Good check here by Chagana to get the puck. Huppé's going to take it as he's left here. Huppé had a man on him. He's going to elect to just go back to Nathan Purdy. Purdy has Pank on him. And then he has Aurelius in the mix as well. Purdy somehow still with possession of the puck as he puts it in deep and goes after it. The Habs player will come out of the box, and that's Emile Pekal. So now the Blues at the disadvantage here. Emile Charana tried to get it there, and we sprung a 2-on-0 basically. Pank in all alone once again. William Pank hits the side of the goal. I think he thought Aurelius would chase after him a bit more, but instead he took himself to a bad angle. Now it's a stretch pass here for Purdy, who Guo, good defensive stick, takes it away. Guo going to go across ice here to Labranche. Labranche is now going to hit the feed to William Pank. Now he's got a man with him. It's Bolnay. Bolnay can't get the feed as it hits off his stick and goes wide. Bolnay will settle it down, though. He's going to try and walk into the middle. Settle down in front of the net. Pierre can't go high, and Penman covers it up. Good save here once again by Penman in deep.
Yeah, and the Blues defenders are doing an amazing job at breaking up the 2-on-1. A lot of opportunities for the Habs here to take the lead, but the Blues have been able to hang in there and give Nathan Penman a chance and help him out a little bit in making these tough saves, because they have been stellar so far. But when you have a team like the Canadiens leading the league in points right now, you got to be very careful.
9 seconds left in the penalty to Keegan Young. The Habs tried to win the draw, but it goes out of the zone, and Diakite will have to come after. That should do it for the penalty. And both these teams will go back to full strength here. Walking in with it is Rochelot. Tried to feed it over to Guo, who actually blows a tire here. It'll be picked up by Bolnay instead. Bolnay tried to center it again, but nothing there. Diakite holds the line. Deflection, bounces wide. Bolnay has it now. Bolnay tried to get around the other young Brody. Runs into a couple players, and it changes possession quite quickly. Diakite tries to swat it down, and he's going to be called for the high stick as it did go past his waist.
And they're going to face off now in the neutral zone. Not a high stick, sometimes not, isn't necessarily a bad thing. Resetting the play, giving everybody a chance to breathe. Maybe you'll win the face-off and be in better position to score than you were off that dump and that attempt to recuperate the puck. And we'll see the face-off here.
So Manoli came on the ice there with the change. Both teams back to 5-on-5 hockey. Keegan Young in the mix as well, as Bolnay almost did like a soccer volley to himself. And Rochelot is going to take it instead. Over to Bolnay. He can't hold on to it. It goes into the corner. Keegan Young's going to pick it up and try and fire it off the glass. Guo tried to get at it and was sort of plucked forward here. Diakite will take it, and he'll come across center ice. Diakite's got some man with him. Looking for a passing lane, or he's just going to elect to take it himself. Diakite turns with it, goes across here to Rochelot. Looking for a man. Bolnay can't tap it home. He had an open cage, though. Guo going to go down low to Pierre. He can't handle onto it, so it's going to be taken up by the other number 9. That's Jimmy Jr. Michalak. Going to go around the boards here, and here comes the other way is Keegan Young. Young feeds it right over, shoots, saved by Geikis. In tight, good save here by the Habs goaltender. And here they come back the other way. It's Derek Pierre. He's got men in pursuit of him. Michalak on him. Tried to center her in front. Rochelot was not there yet. Rochelot's got Keegan Young on him. Young has his stick lifted briefly, and it will actually be taken away by Rochelot, only to be taken by Manoli, who clears it around the boards. The other young Brody is going to be picking it up. He'll send it around the boards to 57. That's going to be Jesse Morancy, and it's taken away by him by Rochelot. Rochelot back over to Bolnay, hits a body and goes wide. Michalak going to clear it around the boards. Going to be shot back in here by Mvula, who holds the line. Trying to go center it in front, off the blocker of Penman and back into the corner. It's going to be picked up by Morancy. Morancy is going to go right over to Young, Brody Young, I should say. Young going to walk in with it, actually fans and misses the puck here. So Emile Pekal picks it up. Going to go over to Mvula. Mvula is going to go all the way over to Aurelius. Mvula still gets it back the feed. Going to try and center it, but nobody's home. Shot around the boards again here by 57. That's going to be Jesse Morancy again. Labranche tried to hold the line. He couldn't. Less than 5 minutes left to play in this third period. It's still 1-1. And in pursuit of his Michalak, he gets it away from Aurelius, who still had a head of speed and still is fighting for the puck there. And it does squeak out of the zone, and Labranche will come back and play it. Labranche, the feed here to Emile Pekal, and it's taken away by Emile Charana. Pink can't hold the line, so he'll just pick it up instead. Blues player takes a stumble, and because of that, Pink is going to try and walk into the zone with it. Pink, and it's taken away really quickly by Nathan Purdy, and actually is going to be swatted into the corner here again, or the sideboards, I should say. Bouncing puck into the air. Aurelius does get onside. He's going to hesitate first. Pink shoots right there. There was a rebound in front, and it looked like an open cage, but nobody could get there once again. The Habs, ever deadly and ever present, ever offensive, once again hits off a body and just trickles there. The Blues desperate to clear the zone. They finally will, with Nathan Purdy going to take it up the ice. It's a 1-on-2 here for Purdy, but he still has control of it. Backhander is an easy save here. Tough angle shot. Tried to be starting around here. To be taken here by Michalak. Try to put it on goal. It's going to be whacked at. It's going to be easily a high stick call here. No goal because it was batted out of the air with a high stick for the Blues. And for that reason, it is no goal and still a 1-1 hockey game with 3:32 left to play.
Yeah, unfortunate play there with a high stick. And you got to be able to excuse the high stick because it is human reaction to swing for the puck, even though it's a little high. But you know Purdy regrets that one, and Manoli wishes he had that one back because he did snipe that up top shelf, even though Geikis knew the high stick would counteract it. But this has just been an awesome display of offense and defense and goaltending on both sides, and you got to love it as a fan right now.
Geikis just going to cover that one up as it trickled towards him and had the ever-dangerous Emile Chagana streaking in. Was a little frustrated because he's gotten a couple shots to the back in this game is what he was explaining to the referee, but he's definitely a little frustrated because Emile Chagana, a fantastic player during the summer, and he scored a lot of goals for this Blues team, but now he's playing a higher level of competition, so it's a bit tougher. It's a stretch pass, just goes nowhere as Keegan Young intercepts it, but it's going to be taken right back by Rochelot, and here comes the rush. It looked like Emile Chagana lifts the stick, but Bolnay's going to intercept wide of the mark right there. Had a good chance to shoot it on goal. Pierre's going to take it, but he's going to come out of the zone. Going to be coming in. I kind of disagree with this call. It looked like Rochelot had gotten onside, but the linesman going to make the call anyways. So 3:03 left to play in the third period. 4:32 the current time, and still 1-1 in this hockey game.
Yeah, that call could have gone either way. Honestly, it depends how you see it. But just to speak about this Habs offense, like when you look at other teams in this tournament, there's the proven stars of each team, but honestly, I can't name a player on the Habs that's just been carrying the load. It seems like everybody is evenly contributing, and this entire roster is just built to win.
So it's going to be Diakite who takes the feed past center ice. Outstretched pass is out of the reach here of Emile Pical. Into the corner behind the net it goes of the Blues. Keegan Young going to pick it up briefly, only for Penk to take it here. Penk still walks in with it, tried to get the feed across to Aurelius. He's going to whack at it as it took a couple bounces itself. Michalak going to fire it around the boards, and Penk going to try and hold on to it now. He's got Guo with him. Goes off a stick. Guo holds the line. Going to walk in. Tripped up here. Easy call here for the referee. Backhander. Great save by Penman again with the pads. Now the Blues will touch it here, but it looks like Penman is down on the ice, which is not something you want to see, especially with how phenomenal he has been in this tournament and especially in this game. 2:14 left to play.
Yeah, we can't be sure what just happened on the ice right now. He did do the splits, looking to make a save right there. Maybe he's motioning that maybe a stick hit him or something like that in the neck. Initially, I thought he stretched his leg in an awkward way and maybe pulled something. But right now, his coach is on the ice making sure that he's okay. And we'll see what happens with that.
He gave a bit of a thumbs up signal to the bench saying he's okay. The coach came out anyways, which is good on the coach just to make sure the goaltender's okay. You don't want to emphasize for an injury. Now back to the Blues call. Michalak will go into the box. I believe it was a tripping or slashing call, that goes against him. So the Canadians, with a lot of momentum in this game, a good offensive pace and energy, now have the man advantage. So that's going to be scary here for the Blues with roughly the 2:14 left to play. 2 minutes of it, they're going to be on the penalty kill.
Definitely, and the last time the Canadians had a penalty, the Blues did as well, so it was 4-on-4 hockey. But right now, the Blues are going to be shorthanded.
So Brody Young going to come in. Nice shot. He had his brother Keegan to the right of him. Off the draw here, he was streaking in with a blazing speed. Off the stick and just into the meshing right there. And we'll reset just outside the zone. Oh, no, inside the offensive zone here.
Yeah, both Youngs both have a powerful wrist shot, and they're going to be two of the driving forces alongside Purdy and to tie this game up right now.
Diakite takes it here off the draw. Diakite looking for either the stretch pass feed, which we see the Canadians do a lot, but he's going to take it up now with a burst of speed. Going to go over to Bolnay, who's going to walk in with it, tried to pull to the backhand. Pical now going to fire it on Penman with the pad save, and it's cleared away now by the Blues. Geikis will come out of his net to play it. And he'll give it right over to Mvula. Mvula is going to give it here to Diakite, who's got some blazing speed and knows where to put the puck. So he makes the decision to take the puck himself and look for a man when he walks into the zone. Tries to undress the D in front of him, and he can, and it's going to be cleared away again. But Aurelius will take it from his own end. He's going to stretch it over here to Rochelot. Rochelot It's whacked away from him. Diakite going to just dump it in so that a couple players can go for a change. Fired back now by Penman, who clears the zone as well. Pierre's going to come after it here. And the Habs are settling up now. Derek Pierre, he's going to leave it to Aurelius, who's got some blazing speed as well. He's got some men with him. He's got not much, he didn't have much ice to work with initially, but now he does. The Blues giving him a lane, and Aurelius still having the puck on his stick. Going to go over to Pink. Pink over here to Labranche. Going down low here, it's going to be Pierre. Pierre in tight. Aurelius misses the net. Less than a minute to go here. Actually, roughly 40 seconds left in this third period. The puck goes across to Derek Pierre. He's going to try and walk in with it. High of the mark. Labranche trying to hold the line, and he actually can't. So roughly 30 seconds left, 17 seconds left in the penalty. And now Derek Pierre is going to try and take it up the ice here. Pass under ice comes Derek Pierre, the captain here for the Habs. Going to go right over to William Penk, but it's too late because it's offside. Overzealous was Bolnay, who looked to have crossed a bit too early. 20.9 seconds left in the third period.
Yeah, they have 5 seconds left of power play right now for the Canadians. It's looking like that they're going to be at an even men on the ice in about 5 seconds. 20 seconds left in the game. Who knows? We could see a goal here, but it's looking like it's going to be a 1-1 tie. Am I jinxing it? Maybe.
So Aurelius will take it off the draw. Aurelius is actually going to turn here. Feeds it across to William Penk. And both teams back to even strength with less than 10 seconds left to play now. Sent over to Aurelius. Trying to go across now. Rochelot going to settle it down. It's held on by Penman and steered away with 2 seconds left, and this is going to do it, and it's going to end 1-1 here. So two really strong teams. The Canadians handed another tie, it seems like, but still remaining at the top position in their standings.
Yeah, that was a great display of hockey right there. Great offense from two very high-powered teams in that regard. Great show of defense, and the two goaltenders, amazing. Geikis really had a great game. He had a shutout in the morning, let in 1 goal this afternoon. And Penman as well, those acrobatic saves that he made throughout the duration of the game, especially in the third period, while the Canadians were really trying to make a push. All in all, a great performance by both teams.
So that'll do it for us here between the Habs and the Blues. On behalf of Blake Saraga, I am Connor Thompson saying thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.